He'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3 and out, real danger here on the opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped it well short of a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Jackson.
defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense man dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two.
Chargers 6, Ravens nothing.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Ravens have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On third down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right back to Dobbins on first. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. It's Eckler again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 33. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
He's got a man complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll...
Yeah. Welcome to the camp. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown, me lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, don't and elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Chargers 0. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the option, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chargers 0.
Set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
4th down, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards
the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good-looking return setup here.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up third down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. This time, Jackson will throw it. Man open is Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 35 yards. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Chargers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn. And final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Close ball game comes to an end on that last play.